Hello, and welcome to The Lyd Show. Yes, we are in another apartment in London. This is my new home. I'm very excited, and I just feel a lot better in this place, and maybe one day I'll show it to you guys. But yeah, I guess that's not the point of this video. A lot has changed, and I just feel like these past couple of months have been quite difficult for me to film and be on YouTube, but I have good feelings. I think good things are coming. And anyways, that's kind of what I wanted to discuss today, and that is outgrowing your old self. I also might add that it is extremely hot, and I turned off all the fans, so there would be no background noise in this video. You're welcome. But, we'll see. We'll see how far I get through filming this, because this is gonna take some effort. So yeah, if my face gets shiny, all I'm trying to say is please be nice. But yeah, I wanted to make this video and discuss this topic and get back into podcast Lydia mode and just speak freely, because this is something that has been on my mind lately, and I thought maybe a lot of you guys would resonate, because my YouTube analytics tells me that you are mainly 20, 30, in that age range. And I think a lot of us are kind of going through the same phase of our lives where we are really just kind of outgrowing our older selves. And I honestly wonder if this is a universal experience, something that I've kind of been experiencing lately and what I've experienced basically all of last year. And that is waking up one day, looking around and just, looking around and thinking that none of this excites you anymore. You kind of aren't happy with the city that you live in, or maybe you look at your friends and you're like, I don't know, why are we really still friends? What is really there? We're just not on the same level. Maybe you're looking at your job and you're like, do I really want to be doing this for my entire life? What I really think is growth is going through all of this at the same time, which is definitely something I've been going through and went through. Yeah, it's interesting because last year at this time, I was very unhappy of where I lived and my job, although I think I was already not working at that point. And I was also kind of over the people I was friends with. And I thought my solution to all of my problems would just be get up and move abroad. And I think this has been my solution for a few times already, because I just keep doing this. In high school, in my Californian high school, I didn't like anyone really, and I always felt like an outsider, and I had the opportunity to move abroad, so I took it, thought it would solve all my problems. It didn't. Then for uni, I was like, let's move again. Move to a new country. Did it solve all my problems? It didn't. And now I'm here. I did it the fourth time. I don't know why I keep thinking that this is the solution, but I'm finally learning that you can't just run away and expect your problems not to follow you. Oh, it is already getting really hot, and I'm getting quite passionate, but the show must go on. So yeah, I feel like moving here and the past couple of months, I was kind of in a sad mode, because I was like, I thought coming here would solve all of my problems, and when it didn't, I was kind of just exhausted. I was like, when will this feeling end? When will this feeling end of feeling like things aren't the way they're supposed to be, and I'm just not satisfied? And I think now, as of August, I finally figured it out, and I have accepted that I am just a completely different person from who I was a few months ago, a year ago. A part of the reason I moved to London was to change careers, to change my environment, but also I came here because I also knew some people from university that I was really close with, and unfortunately, we just are no longer really friends anymore, which is kind of painful. It took me some time to process, but I'm starting to realize that that's kind of just life. There are people that will be in your life at a certain point, and you think that they're your forever people, but they're not. I truly think that as you grow and you fully develop into the person that you're supposed to be, you'll find your true people. And I've accepted that for me, maybe that will come a bit later in life. So yeah, I went through a painful period a few months ago where I was just wow, like I looked at my friends and I was like, we've been friends for a few years, but we have nothing in common anymore. We don't want the same thing out of this city. And it felt very isolating. But on the flip side, it pushed me to go out and try to meet people and make new connections. And I'm finding that now the people I'm gravitating towards are different from who I would have been friends with in the past. And I like them. I like the new people I'm becoming friends with. They just feel more like me. And everything is starting to finally feel more like, okay, this is me, you know? Last weekend, I went to a music festival, and this is something that, 2 years ago, a year ago, before the pandemic for sure, this would be the highlight of my week. And I would have so much fun going out. But last weekend, I was kind of just looking at the people around me, and I was like, everyone here is honestly just here to get fucked up. And no one, I think, is really here to be happy and enjoy the music. I'm sure there were some, but it just felt like there was a lot of insidious energy in a way. And I was like, how did I not notice this when I used to go out, Honestly, it kind of feels like when you're outgrowing your old self, your eyes can finally see things. Like your eyes can finally see that like these things in your life are not working for you. This career is not working for you. These friendships do not serve you. Even going out just doesn't have the same appeal anymore. Like, I don't know, life is wild. Like the fact that I used to want to be a DJ and take this professionally, which I still want to do for fun, I just can't believe I used to say those things like even up to a year ago, when now I kind of have completely different ideals of what I want in life. And I think it's just interesting how fluid and dynamic people are. And I guess there's the age-old argument, like, can people change? Can a person really change? I think they can. So yeah, why am I even saying all of these things? Classic. I think it's just important for people to realize that there are down periods, there are up periods, and something beautiful can happen when you're in your down period. You can have a metamorphosis. You can grow up a bit, and you could realize that you're in this down period because something in you has shifted. And I also think it's important to realize that it is okay to let go and move on and carry on with your life and accept the change, Like, I used to be in high school such like a shy person, worried about what people think of me, worried about impressing people, stuff like all the annoying stuff like that. And now I've started a new job. I've been meeting a lot of people, and I honestly do not care what people think about me at this point because I know what I think about me. And I really hope that you guys also get to this sort of place in life. It's so freeing. And I know a lot of people when they're older experience this kind of shamelessness about themselves, but I don't know. I think it's really nice to be experiencing this right now at 25 where I can go outside and I'm like, this is who I am. This is how I present myself to the world, and whoever doesn't like it can go. Whatever doesn't align with my values can go. It's beautiful. Anyways, I will probably end my video rant here because it is so hot and I'm very rusty at talking to the camera still. So, yeah, I hope to be back on a consistent filming routine. I'm more inspired again thanks to this lovely place. And with that, I will see you in the next video.